Welcome to Smart Monster. Which one doesn't belong? You will see 4 options. 3 belong together, 1 is different. Find the odd one before time runs out. Ready? Let's go! Question 1. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Penguin doesn't belong. Penguin doesn't belong because it is a bird. The others are big cats. Question 2. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Carrot doesn't belong. Carrot doesn't belong because it is a vegetable. The others are fruits. Question 3. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Japan doesn't belong. Japan doesn't belong because it is in Asia. The others are in Europe. Question 4. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Helicopter doesn't belong. Helicopter doesn't belong because it flies. The others are road vehicles. Question 5. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Trophy doesn't belong. Trophy doesn't belong because the others are medals. Question 6. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Crocodile doesn't belong. Crocodile doesn't belong because it is a reptile. The others live fully in the ocean. Question 7. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Pizza doesn't belong. Pizza doesn't belong because it is prepared food. The others are vegetables. Question 8. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Coconut doesn't belong. Coconut doesn't belong because it has a hard shell. The others are soft red fruits. Question 9. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Spider doesn't belong. Spider doesn't belong because it is not an insect. Question 10. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Microphone doesn't belong. Microphone doesn't belong because it is for singing or recording. The others are instruments. Question 11. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Cactus doesn't belong. Cactus doesn't belong because it is a desert plant, not a tree. Question 12. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Giraffe doesn't belong. Giraffe doesn't belong because it is not commonly ridden or used as a pack animal. Question 13. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Bread doesn't belong. Bread doesn't belong because it is not a dairy product. Question 14. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Boxing doesn't belong. Boxing doesn't belong because it does not use a ball. Question 15. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Carrot doesn't belong. Carrot doesn't belong because it is the only vegetable. Question 16. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Penguin doesn't belong. Penguin doesn't belong because it cannot fly. Question 17. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Potato doesn't belong. Potato doesn't belong because it is not a fruit. Question 18. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Volcano doesn't belong. Volcano doesn't belong because it is natural. The others are man-made landmarks. Question 19. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Paper doesn't belong. Paper doesn't belong because it is not a valuable or precious item. Question 20. Which one doesn't belong? Correct. Earth doesn't belong. Earth doesn't belong because it is shown as a planet. The others are natural forces.
You did amazing! How much did you get out of 30? Comment down below. Like, subscribe, and come back for the next Smart Monster Challenge.